It's like an invisible roadblock we're not even aware of, because who even thought that you might be afraid of this? Who even thought that this could be an issue?
You're watching the Stable Business Podcast. I'm your host, Jenny Bush, and I'm here to chat all things equine business with a new episode every week from me or the best in the biz. Now, before we get started, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell to be notified when a new episode drops.
So in the previous episode, we were talking about the fear of failure and how that implicates and changes things in our business and how we show up. Now, today we're going to talk about a different topic, but we're going to talk about something that you might not have thought about. And I'm going to ask you, do you have fear of success? Could fear of success be holding you back? Fear of actually achieving something. And you might be surprised to know that this is a real thing. This is a real thing that holds us back more than we realize. But fear not, we're going to explore this fear. We're going to hopefully understand it a little better and find some ways to overcome it. So let's start by going through, what do I mean by fear of success? Now, this is that sneaky fear that often we're not even aware is there, but it emerges when we're on the cusp of actually achieving something great, or we've got a new idea, or that something's going to happen. And it's like an invisible roadblock we're not even aware of, because who even thought that you might be afraid of this? Who even thought that this could be an issue? And I had this at the moment when I launched Stable Foundations Hub Plus, because it's like, oh, this is a group program, and what if I get too many people in it and I'm not able to serve everybody and I get overwhelmed and then I get burnt out? Because a big thing of my business is that I don't want to get burnt out. I can't. I have to manage my energy very carefully. I've got health issues that mean that I can't go back there. And that then left me worried that a lot of other things were going to happen. And I was then not able to push my big business forward to the next level, because am I ready for this? Can I handle this success? What if this happens? And what if my husband suddenly decides that actually I've become somebody else, or that now I'm successful, it's changed our dynamic? I mean, all of these things can happen genuinely, and that we can have honest fears around them. And fear of success often goes hand in hand with self-sabotage, because we can be our own worst enemies sometimes. We unconsciously derail our own progress. We don't we just go, oh, I'm not going to do that, and we stop things in our tracks unless we're aware of what's happening and how to move forward. So I've had many clients who have had opportunities at their doorsteps, and they've just not seized them because they were afraid. They were afraid of what that success might bring. They were afraid of stepping up and doing that. They were afraid that it might make them more visible. They were afraid that it might just implicate how they can handle their family. Maybe they're afraid of their time commitments. Maybe they're afraid of stepping it forward to become something bigger. So how do we deal with fear of success? How do we deal with fear of success? So one of the things that I do a lot in the Stable Foundations Hub, it's in the Hub and it's also in Hub Plus, and it's called Walking the Course. And it's where we actually visualize that success. We start to see what it looks like. We start to feel into it. We start to actually become that successful person that we need to be. So it's almost like we project ourselves there. So I call it Walking the Course, because it's a bit like if you wanted to win a jumping course, you've got to know where you're going. You've got to know how you're going to ride each stride. You've got to know where you're going to set up the angles to things. And it's the same with looking at your successes. So walk the course. Be really clear on your goals, because that can help as well. And also just so get the support that you need. Get the support you need. And perhaps that's even talking with people, like if you're worried about the changes that this is going to have or could possibly have. If you do this, talk to the people that you care about it, because it's got to, it's something that I do in the goal settings, but again, it's got to be something that works. So there's no point having those goals that actually are going to implicate and affect the rest of your family in such a negative way, and then you're going to have this fear of success, because it's like, well, actually, if I do that, they're all going to hate me. So you've got to think about those things and talk it through with the right people. And success always starts with believing in yourself and believing that it's possible. So you've obviously got that belief that, this could be possible. And you also need to trust yourself. Yeah, not that you can just do it, but also that you can handle it. You can handle the journey to success. And this is something that comes up a lot with money and money mindset stuff as well. And it's like, if I get more money, I'm I'm gonna turn into a rich bitch. It's like, yeah, and then nobody's gonna like me. So therefore you don't want to make more money because you're worried about that, because you're worried about that fear of success and people will see you differently. Um, and you need to trust that actually it's just going to make you more of who you are. That success. It's going to make you the better version of you, more of who you are, and that you can handle that. That you can handle that, and you can embrace that. So this is quite a short, sweet one because it's something that's very, very personal. But I want you just to, yeah, just ask yourselves the question today, like, if I were successful, what worries come up for me? Am I worried about achieving this? If I am successful, what would that change in my life? And would what would hold me back around that? What would stop me achieving this? And be curious about it. It will make a big, big difference if you can just start to be curious a little bit around it. So just to remind you, yeah, when it comes to all these spooky things, yeah, in your business, yeah, we're all on this journey together. You are not alone. We all have moments. We all that lifts you up and supports you and cheers you on, and we are. And so get into the equestrian business work is what it's there for. It's there to cheer you on. It's there to help you. So use it. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, do let me know. Head over to Instagram, find me at the Equine Business Assistant, and say, Jenny, this was awesome. And of course, if you'd like to work with me around anything that's come up for you, around your fear of success, if there's anything that, yeah, that you think, oh my goodness, how do I get over that? Send me a message. Let's have a chat, and we'll see what we can do. And I'll see you really soon.